Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Fond du Lac as the Seymour Springs Ledgers take on the Homestead Highlanders in the Badgerland Conference Tournament. We're getting things ready about that time of year where things are getting active. Playoff hockey just around the corner. Basketball just around the corner. It's going to be a fun one. Got all kinds of stuff coming up on this Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. It'll be Andy Staplefelt up here in the main camera alongside Justin Schwartzmiller. Going to be a fun one and entertaining action here from Fond du Lac. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and talk about the Homestead Highlanders and what they've done so far this season as they come in out of the Classic 8 Conference, sitting at 9-11 so far this season and the 60th seed overall in the Badgerland Conference. Back after these messages.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Angling Only Guide Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
At Burke, our mission is simple. We want to bring play that moves you to communities around the world. Our skilled team, from welders and CNC operators to illustrators and 3D designers, work together to create places where kids can explore, play, and dream. Want to be a part of something special? Visit burkecareers.com and apply today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-373.
Welcome back here in the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Going to talk about the Homestead Highlanders, coached by Anthony Navari in his 16th season as the head coach of the Highlanders. They're 9-11 so far this season. 3-7 they finished in the Classic 8, sitting at the number 6 seed coming into the Badgerland Conference Tournament. They get a bid every year. They come in and play in this tournament every year. We have 7 teams in the Badgerland, so they become that 8th team joining in just to play in the conference tournament. They can never get a home game, so they'll always be a 5 seed or lower. So they play the 6th, they'll play the 3-seeded St. Mary Springs Ledgers. A couple injuries to note on this Highlanders team, especially on that Bauer Chiropractic injury report. Got Payne C. Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. They are without both backup goaltenders, Carter Bratz and Connor Rehack, as well as Jack Weiss with a broken collarbone, and Garen Ruffin out as well with an undisclosed injury. They are led in points by the junior forward at 6'1", 220 pounds, Sean Lemke. 20 games played. He's got 15 goals, 10 assists, and 25 points so far this season. Bryce Boris leads them in assists with 13 assists and 20 points at 7 goals so far this season for him. And Vince Baker with 23 points as well. Got that top line is key for this team. That's the line that you're going to see. It'll be Baker with Sean Lemke as well. Baker's got 12 goals, 11 assists, and 23 total points so far this season. The Highlanders, they score about 4 goals a game, 3.90. They give up 4.3 goals per game. Power play that just ticks under 20% at 19.7%, and a penalty kill at 76.8%. They have some comparable opponents. They played some similar teams throughout the season. Highlanders lost to Waupun 4-2, and had a chance to chat with Coach Nick Tank from Waupun about this Highlanders team. So that's a little bit helpful. You kind of get a gauge of what you're going to see. And under Coach Navari, they play a very physical style, and that's how they kind of always played here underneath him. And that's what we're going to see again from them. Not a super skilled team, but a physical and fast team coming from the Classic 8 Conference and the Homestead Highlanders. Players to watch for them include Sean Lemke, as well as Vince Baker and Bryce Boris. That is their 3 key players in net today for them will be Charlie Wickman. Wickman played 18 games so far this season. He's got a .425 and an 850 save percentage. He's 8-10 and 0. Going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and we'll talk about the Ledgers as they're getting ready to come out of the ice here. Talk about this Ledger hockey team right now, sitting this season at 11-7-2, the number 3 seed in the Badgerland Conference Tournament at 4-2, and the number 4 team in Division 2. Back after these messages.
Or to order from our menu.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank & Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank & Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
At Warner Harms.
Kevin Colleen and the Ledgers sit at 11-7-2, number 4 in Division II right now. 4-2 overall in the Badgerland Conference in his 5th season as the head coach of the Ledgers. This Ledgers team, led by Tate Baker with 29 total points this season, also leads them in goals with 14. Preston Flood, tied with Baker with 29 points, leads them in assists with 16, also has 13 goals to go along with it. Tied with him for assists is Ty Wagner with 16, 8 goals, and 24 points. Those are your big-time players to watch for the Ledgers, 23, 8, and 9. In goal today will be Memphis Young. The senior goaltender played 5 games, a .369 and .867, and a 1-2-1 overall so far. Ledgers score just under 3.5 goals per game. They give up 3.1 goals per game. They're a 24% power play and an 82% penalty kill. Special teams numbers that in this time of the season, this is when your special teams has to be your best, has to be at its best. There's no denying it at any point. I mean, there's no messing around. You have to be that kind of guy. There's these power plays and penalty kills when you're in these situations need to be the best they can be. That's how you win games in this time of the year when you're in a tournament, a Badgerland tournament like this, or you head into the playoffs, when you get to capitalize on those opportunities that you get. And this Homestead team has a good power play as well at 20%. Not a great penalty kill, but a team that's going to work hard. And that's one thing the Ledgers like to do as well themselves. Not, the most skilled team out there, but they're going to outwork you day in and day out, and that's how they want to play. They want to play that physical style, and it's one thing that you're going to have to ramp up at this time of the year. Physicality starts to get going, and look to guys like Logan Blankenheim to step up in that physicality department, as well as on the green line, Alex Smizik to step up in that physicality alongside BJ Boca as well. 2 bigger style players on this team. Ledgers, you're going to get what you get out of Jackson Sobel. He's always a kid to watch. Going to block a lot of shots, make some nice hits. Great style, great defensive player, as well as Heath Brown. Another guy who's going to block a lot of shots. He's going to make a lot of plays with his stick. He's going to throw some nice hits around. The physicality on the back end of this Ledgers defense comes through those 2 guys. You get the speed and skill aspect coming from Ty Wagner back there defensively as well. Bonnie Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Bonnie Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Coming up after this with Coach Kevin Colleen on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show.
We believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmsen makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmsen.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Looking for a reliable
Back here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show on the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview. Back here with Coach Kevin Colleen. Coach, welcome back to the show.
How's it going, Justin?
Oh, it's going. How's it going for you today?
Not bad. A little snow, but good.
Coach, we'll start with Saturday. I know not the result you guys wanted. Obviously, you go back and look at stuff on film and stuff like that. Then the 5-2 loss to Tomahawk. What did you see from the guys that plan to work on going into the Badgerland tournament starting tomorrow?
Yeah. Right, first two periods weren't what we wanted. Looked a little slow to start, and some defensive coverage breakdowns, not picking up the right back checker, a little too much puck watching, but third period came around, we didn't quit, and hopefully we can build on the good third period we had going into Tuesday.
You're taking on Homestead. Obviously, you don't know a ton about Homestead. What have you played some comparable opponents so far this season? What have you seen out of them?
Yeah, all right. I haven't really watched any film on them yet. Hopefully, maybe tonight. But you look at the scores. They play a Fox Cities team the overtime, and Fox Cities is having a good season. And they lose some games that you kind of shake your head at. But that's the story kind of I think the whole high school landscape across the board this year. You try making sense of those games, you're just doing yourself a disservice. So it's more or less focus on what we can do, because when we do that is when we're having success.
Coach, this time of the season's when you guys want to ramp things up. Obviously, the tough game last weekend, you and I talked about it before, how, you get that part of the schedule right now where you can try to get yourself ready against these tougher opponents rolling into that playoffs where it's a more playoff style feel. How do you think that's going for you guys so far?
Yeah, like I said, with that game, right, a tougher opponent, there's definitely some things we can learn from in the first two periods. Definitely some good film there to shore up those mistakes. But to have that third period where you can build off it, and we fix some of the mistakes in a period going forward, and now to have the conference tournament, which every game is like a playoff game. I know when you lose, it can kind of be deflating and take out that playoff style atmosphere, but and then Verona after that going into the playoffs, it's set up for us to get our minds right and start playing every shift like it's the last one of the year.
Coach, this is that time of season or time of year, the conference tournament now. Everybody, I love watching the Badgerland Conference Tournament. It's fun to watch. The speed of the game, the physicality seems to ramp up. What's your message to your team going into tomorrow night?
Do the extra, all that stuff. All the little things are what are going to matter in the playoffs. And when we do that, like you look at the Marquette game, the two periods we do it, we control the game. But when you have that mental lapse, it's the message is next shift, right? Next rep. Don't worry about the last one. Nothing you can't control. Just keep doing what you do. Take care of all the little things. Don't go hunting for goals. Let them come to you, and we should be all right. And that, if that's our approach, so that would be the message.
Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
No, still healthy. So
that seems to be a common theme for you guys this season. It's that time of the year where injuries tend to happen a little more than normal, and for you guys to be not injured or sick or hurt at this time of the year, knock on wood, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Hopefully we have some success this week and keep pushing forward and can keep everybody above board here.
Ledgers will take on Homestead, and we'll get ready for that right after these messages on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show.
WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today, and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Welcome back here in the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. The Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Gap Pain, see Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. The Ledger's fully healthy, but the Highlanders, on the other hand, I had a chance to chat with Coach Anthony Novari a little bit. Not so healthy. They got their loss of one of their better players in Jack Weiss earlier in this season. They got Garen Ruffin is out. They got Connor Rehek and Carter Bratz are out in the net. So you'll get Charlie Wickham, who's played most of the games anyways. But as the backup goaltender, you'll see the sophomore 5'8" defenseman, Ian Pritzloff, as the backup goaltender. You don't see that very often, Andy.
No, not very often at all. I mean, NHL, you got the bug, but
yeah, you got the e-bug guy, but at least he probably played goaltender for at least at some sort of high
beer league.
Yep, some sort of high level. This it's a little bit different when you got a guy who's played defenseman, got 3 points on D this year, and he'll get the chance to sit on the bench and open the door for some guys as the backup goaltender today. But can it be a fun one? Homestead always comes in and competes in this tournament, and it's never they're never getting blown out. They're coming in, they're playing tight games against these Badgerland teams because they play a very similar style of hockey. Badgerland most of the time is a physical, speedy style of hockey, and that's what Homestead plays. Other teams in the Milwaukee area trying to play that skill style hockey game. They're a whole different breed. It's part of the reason sometimes they struggle in the Classic 8 because they play such a different style of hockey, Andy.
Yeah, and just looking at their roster here, they have some good height, 6'4", 6'4", 6'5", 6'4", 6'2". They're built for physicality, and we'll see that tonight.
They're a big team. They got their best player is Sean Lemke, 6'1", 220. Yeah. That is a man shooting 15 goals so far this season, 25 points for him.
Junior.
Just a junior as well. And that's one thing. The goaltenders on this team are relatively young. The whole team in general is relatively young as well. You got Kasmerick, a senior, Mitch Coburn, a senior, as well as Bryce Morris and Vince Baker. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty young team. Nolan McGurthy on D as well is a senior with Luke Lalonde. So almost their whole starting lineup tonight, which we'll get to in just a little bit on the Sargento Cheese starting lineups. Going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with the Pino Construction keys to the game back after these messages.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: Great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Cole Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Cole Oil and
Back here in the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, our keys to the game built by Pino Construction turn vision into reality. It starts the same way with the road team. We'll start with the Highlanders. The same thing I say about every road team that comes here to play in Fond du Lac. Big ice. They're coming from an NHL collegiate-style rink. It's not any bigger. It's the 200 by 80. This is 200 by 100. There's some more space. You got to find a way to use it to your advantage, whether it's putting pucks into an area, using the boards, and these kids, I mean, it's hard to say, when a team like Tomahawk last weekend comes down here that doesn't play, it doesn't really ever play in Fond du Lac in youth. They don't come down all the way down here 2.5 hours to play Fond du Lac. Well, Homestead, when the Ozaki Club, they'll come up here and play. So these kids have played here before in their lifetime. They know what to expect from this rink. But not playing on the big ice consistently causes problems with angles and stuff like that for people. Now, for the Ledgers, what you did in that third period against Homestead is what you have to do, or against Tomahawk is what you have to do against this Homestead team. The speed, the spacing, it was good in that third period. They got pucks and bodies to the net. You'll have to do that tonight. Trying to frustrate Charlie Wickham, who really has not been fantastic this season at 8-10. He gives up 4.25 goals a game, .850 save percentage. I mean, a relatively young goaltender. Got to frustrate him by getting bodies and pucks to the net early, Andy.
You got to get them dirty goals, get in front of them, get the screens, get the puck or the stick on the puck in front of the net and try and get a dirty one.
They don't talk about one thing we don't mention enough is the bounces that happen on the backboards in this rink. And these boards are lively, and you rim it around on this on the north end of this rink. The puck will hop out in the middle of the slot because it'll hit that Zamboni door that peeks out just a little bit on the south end of the rink. There's just another door down there next to the Zamboni door where players can enter and exit. If they want to go across to the other rink instead of walking all the way around, they can skate across the ice. Well, it's a dead spot, or it's a lively spot. Puck will hop right out of there. So, I mean, there's spots all over this place. If you're the Ledgers, you have to take advantage of you knowing the angles and the bounces in your rink. Yeah, that's why it's home ice advantage. That's why you get it. That's in this time of the year. You played in the regular season of the conference to get yourself this advantage, Andy.
Yeah, and even like you mentioned, it's 200 by 100. You got to take into effect like your stamina and make sure your cardio is up just for that little extra bit. It'll wear you out throughout the whole game if you're not used to it.
Homestead, a much bigger team, a physical team. We'll see how the Ledgers can handle them tonight. Going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the Sargento Cheese starting lineups after this.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com.
Sargento Cheese starting lineups. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour. Shift premiums for second and third shifts. For more information, visit careers.sargento.com. Going to be a fun one. First round of the Badgerland Conference action between the Ledgers and the Highlanders of Homestead out of the Classic 8 Conference. Coming to join us here, and it's going to be a fun one. You know, what you don't see there on the ice for Homestead is a backup goaltender. Why? Because their starting goaltender, when I was over there, Charlie Wickham, he forgot his knee pad. So the backup goaltender probably had to go wait for someone to pick it up. Not his actual pads that he's wearing, but the knee pad he wears underneath his pad. He forgot that in Homestead or in Mequon and Cedarburg at the rink. So that Coach Navarre had ended our conversation a little bit early to go take care of that. Now the starting lineups for the Homestead Highlanders. At defense, at forward actually, number 5, Charlie Kasmarek, a 6'1" forward, is senior, 180 pounds. At D, number 20, is senior defenseman at 6'4", 215 pounds, Luke Lalonde. At D, number 22, a senior defenseman at 6'1", 160, Nolan McGorthy. At forward, a senior number 6 at 6'2", 190 pounds, number 4, Mitch Coburn. And at forward, the senior who leads them in assists at 6'2", 170 pounds, Bryce Boris. And in net, the goaltender who's just a sophomore, number 1, Charlie Wickman. For the Ledgers, Anthony Navarre, the coach of the Highlanders. For the Ledgers, flip it around. They go with the gray line tonight and change up in net for them as well, as they've kind of been rotating throughout them. At wing, a 5'9", 160 pound senior right shot, Will Stelmacher. At center, a 5'11", 165 pound junior with a right shot, number 18, Jaden Bastian. At wing, a 6'1", 191 pound sophomore left shot, Logan Blankenheim. At D, a 6', 158 junior left shot, number 3, Heath Braun. At D, a 6'3", 198 pound junior right shot, number 16, Jackson Somelin in net. The senior goaltender, Memphis Young, and we are ready to roll. Memphis Young had a spotty year so far. He played really well in that Bay Area game we were here for. We'll see if he can find that again. Going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off after these messages.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Let the daydreams of spring begin. Connect with the Auto Show Sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Score money-saving offers, get more for your trade, and enjoy Team Holiday's warm and genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Showtime is go time. Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth.
Ready to roll. Right Way Home Improvement. Opening face-off from doors and gutters, roofs and siding. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Ready to roll. It's going to be a fun one here. Ledgers took a tough loss last weekend. They're trying to avenge that here against this Highlanders team and get back on track before playoff hockey gets ready to roll once again. I know Coach Colleen wants to see a little bit more out of his team than he saw against that Tomahawk team. A little different style from that Tomahawk team, what you'll see out of this Highlanders team. The Tomahawk team was fast and very skilled. You can see that Quest Interior scoreboard. Start of the first period between the Highlanders and the Ledgers. High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones making sense of investing. Jaden Bastian will take the draw. One back by Bastian. He took it against Mitch Colburn. It comes to Logan Blankenheim on the left wing. Chips it in deep. Ledgers will go to work on the forecheck. It's rimmed around the side for Bryce Boris. Tries to chip it in the middle of the ice, looking for McGorthy. Chipped back in deep by by Jaden Bastian. Stelmacher forechecks. Chipped up the wall. Can't get it out. Dumped back in by Blankenheim. Pitch forward into the neutral zone of the backhand. Knocked down the skate by Heath Brown. Over to the middle of the ice. Stolen by Jackson Sobel. Chips it up for Jaden Bastian. Bastian with room to skate. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Poked away. McGorthy chips it up the wall. Bouncing puck goes through the skates of Nolan McGorthy. It's picked up by Luke Lalonde. Lalonde throws it cross ice, looking for Bryce Boris off the official skates, dumped in by Tate Baker. Are those guys to watch? Here's Porter Gola on the forecheck. Wagner picks it up in the neutral zone. Chips one to the far corner. Flood gives chase. Lalonde quick up the wall. Lemke throws one in the middle of the ice. Baker's there. Chips it back. Tries to get it in the zone. Chipped into space by Lalonde. Heath Brown cuts it off. Fires it all the way down. There'll be no ice. Flood, forechecks. Knocks it down with a stick. Got a man out in front. Looking for Baker. Comes up top. Brown shoots. Tipped. Pat save by Wickman. Brown steps up on Lemke. Chips it in further. McGorthy fires it all the way down. He'll wave off icing. Ledger's forecheck looks a little bit different than it did against that Tomahawk team. It's been hounding the defensemen of the Highlanders early. Heath Brown picks it up, throws it up Far side to Stellmacher. Stellmacher winds up the breakout to Blankenheim. Cuts back in the middle of the ice, throws a backhander, saying that the defenseman right there, Vince Baker, could have made an attempt on it. They leave it alone. Bastian gets pinned at the wall, comes back to Vince Baker. Assistant captain for this Highlanders team, chips it up the wall. Blankenheim pitchforks it away from him. It comes back to Jackson Sobel. He fires it cross ice over a couple sticks. Kyle Miller will pick it up. He rims it all the way around. Picked up by Vince Baker. Bumped off the puck. Blankenheim looks around. Throws it up top to Brown. Brown chips one into the corner. Picked up by Baker. Baker makes a move around Jaden Bastian. Pitching in to help with Stellmacher. Chipped up the wall. Jacob Spaulding lost it. Stumped in by Spaulding. That line of Spaulding and Urban. Urban stays out there with Sam Hansen. Here comes Luke Lalonde, the captain for this Highlanders team. Chips it over to Vince Baker. Baker doesn't gain the red. They'll wave it off, though. No ice. 3 minutes into this one. Just one shot so far coming from the Ledgers. It's Jackson Sobel pinned up against the wall. Dumped back in deep. Bryce Boris picks it up. Him and Kazmarek were forechecking. Jackson Sobel spins away, brings it up the wall. Sobel lost it to Vince Baker, chipped up the wall by Portergola. Here comes Heath Brown. Brown chips it further. Kazmarek drops it back for Vince Baker up the wall now. Looking in the middle of the ice, they were looking for Bryce Boris. Chipped in by Gala. Tyg Wagner picks it up, throws it cross ice to Heath Brown. Brown throws it off the stick of Mitch Coburn. Comes to the neutral zone. Charlie Kazmarek fires it down. Chipped in by Preston Flood and goes for a change. Stellmacher replaces him. Rimmed around for Bryce Boris. Chips it just beyond the official skates. Rims it all the way around. Paxton Hoffman couldn't hold on to the pass. Knox Cleland dumps it in deep. Cleland out there with Tyg Wagner on D. Blankenheim's line with Jaden Bastian and Will Stellmacher. Cleland steps in. As it below the goal line, gets bumped off the puck by Luke Lalonde. Bryce Boris picks up the breakout pass. Looking for Hoffman in the middle of the ice. Stellmacher did a good job cutting him off. It's about 5 minutes in on that Quest Interior scoreboard. 0-0 so far. Dumped in deep by Ian Pretzlaff. We got him playing D. Said he was going to be the backup goaltender. Now he is playing D, actually. Chipped around him. Here comes Blankenheim with speed. Nice back check from the Highlanders. High pass. Bouncing puck goes over the stick of Stellmacher. Good back check right there from Sam Hansen. And he's got it in his own zone. Throws it cross ice to Sean Lemke. Chips one into the far side of Memphis Young on the glove hand side. Jackson Sobel spins up the wall. Dumped back in deep by Pretzlaff. BJ Boca gives it over to Heath Brown. Here comes Heath Brown. Reverses the play. It comes to Smizek. This green line out here for the Ledgers now. Looking for Baron Boca all the way down. Couldn't find the puck. Here comes Sam Hansen down the wall. Boca pins him off the puck. Nice hit from Sam Hansen to knock him away from it. Heath Brown comes away with the puck behind the goal line. Brown throws it cross ice looking for Smizek. Smizek got a chance to get through the defenseman. Loose puck cut off well and rimmed around by Nolan McGorthy. Jacob Spaulding trying to chip it out. Kept in by Jackson Sobel. Drops it down to Tate Baker. Baker fires a shot into the glove of Wickman, and he holds on. Baron Boca got knocked down in front by Ian Pritzlaff. Just a little friendly competition. Nobody's getting hurt there, Andy. What's wrong with a little physicality so far? Nothing wrong with that.
It hasn't been much, just a little bit here and there, and I'm sure it'll ramp up as the game goes on. Get a couple more of those in front of the net.
Physicality will pick up just a hair as this game gets further and further into it. You'll see it a little more. Baker below the goal line, rims it around, beyond the stick of Preston Flood. Cleveland steps in, dumps it behind the goal line. Bouncing puck goes over Vince Baker's stick. He pokes it through the skates of Tate Baker. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Here's Porter Gala now. Gives it over to Knox Cleveland. Cleveland throws a cross-ice pass to Tyg Wagner. Wagner spins away from the forecheck. Throws it back to Cleveland. Cleveland with a nice pass in the middle of the ice right under the stick of Preston Flood. Him and Wagner go for a change. Backhand pass out in front. Puck comes back to Flood. Flood throws it out in front off a skate. Mitch Coburn picks it off and comes the other way. Coburn gains the red, dumps it in deep, and goes for a change. Let's see this Highlanders team, dump and change style hockey team. Jackson Sobel out there on D with Ty Wagner. Wagner threw a pass that was picked off by Sean Lemke, fires into the far corner. Here comes Blankenheim, picks it up in his own zone. Nice move in the middle of the ice. Dances around one man, throws a pass to Stelmacher. Couldn't handle the pass. Vince Baker gets to it first. Stelmacher hounds him. Baker goes back up the wall, right into Blankenheim. Brown steps in, tries to chip it in deep. Here's Blankenheim at the top of the blue line. Lost by to him to Lemke. Comes the other way, it's dumped in deep. Going for a change are the Highlanders. Lemke in there on the forecheck. He picks up the loose puck. Him and Paxton Hoffman. Lemke throws it towards the net, sticked away by Memphis Young. First shot of the game coming for the Highlanders. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone, knocked down by the stick of Nolan McGorthy. He gets it in deep. Jackson Sobel will cut him off. McGorthy pins him up. Sobel just wisely shrugs his shoulders. Pass tipped right to Baker. Baker's got numbers the other way. Nice back check here from Sam Hansen. Luke Lalonde cuts him off well as well. He had no room to go. No help either as the Ledgers were going for a change.
No, all 5 of them hustled back, and they all back in the defensive zone.
Here comes Flood, fires one wide. Yeah, this Highlanders team, they're going to work hard, and whether it's back checking everywhere along the ice, they're not going to get beat in that sense. And they may get beat out skilled, but they will not get outworked. Here comes Preston Flood. Flood down the left wing. Skates all the way behind the net. Waits for some help. Throws a pass on the backhand of Ty Wagner. Nice pickup at the line. Wagner makes a nice move. Walks to the goal line. Got Stelmacher coming hot off the bench. Cycles it down low for him. Stelmacher throws a pass. Nobody there. He was looking for Knox Cleland, the defenseman. It went off his stick and all the way down. If you're just joining us, shots are officially 2-1 in favor of the Ledgers. Hop into that YouTube chat. Let me know where you're watching from, who are your favorite players, whether you're a Highlanders fan. Got all kinds of people in here right now. We'll make sure that we get something rolling here. Here comes Logan Blankenheim now. Blankenheim makes a move down the outside. Nice move around Ian Pritzlaff. Puck comes to Jaden Bastian. Bastian behind the net of Charlie Wickham. Throws it up top. Onto the stick of Jackson Sobel. He was looking for Bastian. Couldn't find it. Backhander out in front from Stelmacher. Went off the outside of the cage. It's picked off by Vince Baker. Nice back check by Bastian through the middle of the ice. Poked away by Blankenheim. Good play by Mitch Coburn to steal from him. Charlie Kazmarek stood up at the line by Jackson Sobel. Baker drops his shoulder. Walks in. Vince Baker shoots it. Pad save. And cleared away by Heath Brown. Brown spins away from the pressure. Brown throws a bouncing puck to Smizek. Smizek in the middle of the ice looking for Baron Boka. Got a stick on it. Covered by Charlie Wickham. And Baron Boka's going to get a penalty most likely for snow showering the goaltender. We'll
That'll
see what
spice things up a little bit.
we'll see if they call it. They're definitely going to call it. I don't. We'll see if they take them both or just the Highlanders player. Yep, 5-5. They're going to take them both, and that's right. So coincidental minors between Vince Baker and Baron Boka. Uncle Rob saying, I have to drive 1,800 miles in the truck from Fond du Lac to watch my favorite hockey team. Let's go Highlanders. The Ledgers have soft hands. Okay, I think we got all kinds of people ripping the Ledgers here so far. Fiona says Highlanders on top. What they really need is some defense. We'll see what we got going on. Should be a fun one here. This Islanders team, a physical team. We stay 5-on-5 after the coincidental minor shot coming into the glove of Charlie Wickham off the faceoff from Preston Flood. Just kills a quick 4 seconds. It's the third shot of the game for the Ledgers. Shots now 3-2. 7:21 to go in this first period. It has been back and forth. Forechecking for both teams has been good so far at times. Here comes Luke Lalonde. Lalonde rims it around into the skates of Lemke, who just chipped it into the neutral zone. Lemke fires it all the way down. We'll see if they call it an icing. They will. Has not been many icing called at all. They've been waving everything off, and that's what you're going to also see towards this time of the year. They're, the willingness to wave off icings is going to come a little bit more.
Baker with a new stick. Was that $300-400 these days?
Yep. Battle for it along the draw. Flood clears it away, brings it out, dumps it in deep. He was looking for Gala right out of the faceoff. Gala was not there, but Baker comes in. Lalonde steps in on him. Chips it up the wall for Paxton Hoffman. Hoffman fires it into the skates of Gabe Farina. Farina and gets tied up in the line, and it's offsides as Sean Lemke played it. High school, this part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab, and they do a great job. They've done a great job in here with the lights, the light show that they could have going on as well. It looks fantastic. Tate Baker, Gala, Preston Flood out there against this Highlanders line of Sam Hansen, Jacob Spalding, and Nate Urban. Pass was looked for Spalding. Wagner picks it off. Walks in Wagner, shoots it, blocked in front. Nice block right there from Nolan McGorthy. It's Tate Baker now behind the net. Looking for Flood crashing. Throws it up top. Underneath the stick of Heath Brown. Nate Urban chases in. Spalding tries to poke it away, but Ty Wagner clears it over to Tate Baker. Here comes Tate Baker behind the net, setting up the breakout. Fires it over for Preston Flood. Flood spins away from the forecheck, throws it cross ice to Porter Gala, picks it up off the wall, tries to chip it in deep, went off the skates of Pritzlaff. Can't get it all the way in. He cycles it back to Wagner. Wagner spins and throws it up the wall to Flood. Flood trying to get away from the pressure. It's dumped in deep by Sam Hansen. Here comes Ty Wagner down the wall. Gains the red, dumps it in deep. Charlie Wickham will stop it behind the net. The bouncing puck comes to McGorthy, rims it over for Nate Urban. Bastian with the forecheck. Has it in his skates, but it's taken away by Nate Urban. Urban gets to the red line, throws it cross ice onto Sam Hansen's stick. Hansen fires a shot. It was offsides.
Yeah.
I was wondering if he was going to blow the whistle for it. It looked like it was offsides from here.
Yeah, definitely. Highlanders have had a tough time getting the puck out of their zone so far. Springs has done tremendous forecheck.
They run a trap style forecheck that has an extra guy jumping in to help as well, and we'll get into that when we see it more. And it's visible enough where you can say it. It's got to see it to be able to see it. The coincidentals between Boca and Vince Baker and most likely both for roughing would be my guess. Could give an unsportsmanlike to Boca for giving the goaltender a little snow shower. Pass comes to Blankenheim. Surfing to knock him away from the puck is Kyle Miller, but Blankenheim still got it. Miller knocks him off. Blankenheim powers his way through, picks it up below the goal line, drops it down for Bastian. Bastian spins, comes out of the goal line, throws it up top to Knox Cleland. Cleland back down to Jaden Bastian, back up top. Cleland throws it on the goal line. Underneath the stick of Stelmacher. Blankenheim gets to it. Cycles it down low. Baker and Bastian go for the loose puck. Blankenheim bumps Mitch Coburn off of it. Pass in the middle of the ice. Went off the stick of Bryce Morris. It was fired off of Jackson. Jackson Sobel fires it off of Blankenheim. Whistle blows with 4:40 to go in this first period. That's one where you got Knox Cleland up at the point with the puck and a lane to the net. He's got to shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no waiting for that. And you can hear the bench guy, coaches from the bench yelling, shoot it, shoot it.
Get the puck to the net. Good things happen.
Young defenseman, a smaller freshman defenseman. It'll come with time. Puck comes up to Porter Gala. Throws it, a bouncing puck to Preston Flood. Flood rims it all the way around to the speeding in Ty Wagner. Wagner drops it down low. It's picked off by Ian Pritzlaff. Dumps back down by Wagner. Went up the wall to Sean Lemke. Looking for Gabe Farina. It's dumped back in by Ty Wagner. Flood comes off the blue line. Forechecking Lalonde. Brown steps in, pokes it down to Flood. It's a good step there by Heath Brown. Brown dumps it below the goal line. Luke Lalonde Chips it away from Tate Baker. They rim it back up the wall. Brown can't keep it in at the line. Sean Lemke tries to steal from him. Brown spins away from him. Cuts in the middle of the ice. Here comes Heath Brown now. Brown across the blue line. Over to Preston Flood. Flood throws a shot. Nice stop from Charlie Wickham with the pad. Almost fooled him a little bit. Lemke picks off the neutral zone pass. Throws it all the way down. They will call an ice. With 3:33 to go in this first period. Zero, we lead on that Quest Interiors scoreboard. Draw coming to the glove hand side. It'll be Sam Hansen to take it against Jaden Bastian. Bastian wins it to the wall, but McGorthy gets there first and rims it all the way around. Blankenheim with a nice forecheck. Couldn't get it all the way deep. They were trying to set up a breakout with Jacob Spaulding. And we got a penalty coming here. Or puck played with a high stick? Puck played with a high stick. Bow, bow. Shots 4-2 in favor of the Ledgers. 13:42 into this one. Offensive zone draw for the Ledgers. One back in the defensive zone by Sam Hansen. Nate Urban picks up the breakout pass. Spins it back up the wall, trying to avoid Jaden Bastian. Bastian takes it away. Pass looking for Hansen off his skates. Jackson Sobel throws it up the ice. He was looking for Stellmacher, but Stellmacher had to get back on sides. McGorthy rims it around for Vince Baker. Up the wall. Chip pass for Sam Hansen. Nice play by Blankenheim. Blankenheim stole it on the forecheck. Bastian bumps Baker off the puck. It's rimmed down and deep by Stellmacher. Comes all the way around for Nolan McGorthy. McGorthy chips it up the wall. Sobel steps up at the red line. Tries to get it in deep. McGorthy forces him away. He'll go for a change. Here comes Vince Baker now. Baker up the wall. That puck chipped off the stick of Nate Urban. Goes into the Highlanders bench. Whistle with 2:31 to go in the first. Neither team really able to get anything going offensively yet, Andy.
Not at all. Springs is their forecheck is just on point, just relentless, but they can't get any shots off. So and Homestead's had zero offensive zone time.
This is that one little nice chance they had that was a pad save by Memphis Young. That was about it. Nice forecheck from the Ledgers. Flood shoots loose in front, scores. Porter Gala taps home the rebound. Ledgers lead 1-0 with 2:20 to go in the first. Gala's been on a hot streak. He had a great game against Marquette. 1 goal and 3 assists for him against that Marquette Hilltoppers team. It'll be Gala from Flood, and I believe Baker. So the 5th shot of the Ledgers game. The game for the Ledgers finally beats Charlie Wickham.
Again, the forecheck just relentless for the Springs, and that led to that change.
At the 14:50 mark, it's going to go Porter Gala. Should be from 8 and 23. They try to get right back on that forecheck. Yep, it does go to Baker as well. 30th point for Baker. Nice shot from Vince Baker on an individual effort. Stopped by the shoulder of Memphis Young. Baker's got it. Tries to drop it down low. Nice forecheck by Bryce Boris. And lit a fire under this Highlanders team. Stretching the zone. Nice pickoff. They were looking for Preston Flood. Good play by Vince Baker to be aware. Tate Baker's going to take a slashing penalty as he shattered his stick, slashing Vince Baker's stick.
That's his second stick gone now.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if I have another stick.
How many sticks do high schoolers normally keep with them at a game?
3, around 3. Everybody has around 2 or 3. And Ledger's going to send this Highlanders power play, which ticks just under 20% at 19.7% to the power play.
Where are they putting in the box?
Are they going to call the penalty? Got to have somebody in the box, right? I'm pretty sure they called a penalty on that. There was no reason, no other reason that whistle should have been
trail referee had his arm up.
Yep. Now we're having a discussion.
I don't think they know who it was.
Oh, did they like the instant replay? I got it. Yep, 2-3. They're making the motion. They know who it was. Baker was just trying to hide. He didn't think that he deserved to get one. The Highlanders will go to the power play. If they don't score, it'll roll over for 21 seconds in that second period. 5-3. This part of the game brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. Shots 5-3 right now. 1-0 lead for the Ledgers on the Porter Gala goal just over a minute ago. Face off one back by the Ledgers. It's fired up the wall. Loose puck. Flood tries to get there. He gives it over to Sean. Lemke does Baker. Miller throws it over to to Vince Baker. Here comes Vince Baker now. 1:20 to go in this period. 1:40 in the power play. Quick pass back. Shot coming from Lemke. Went off the stick of Wagner. It goes all the way down. Actually went off his hand. He's shaking his hand. Fired that one right on Charlie Wickham, who had to make the save. Minute to go in the period. Puck comes up the wall. Wagner steals it and dumps it back in play. What an aware play by Ty Wagner right there to cut off Sean Lemke. Pass comes to Vince Baker. Porter Gala pressures him. They rims it back down to Kyle Miller. Highlanders cannot get their power play breakout rolling here. Here comes Kyler Miller. Miller throws it cross ice right to Mitch Coburn. Coburn cuts all the way across the ice and brings it into the right wing. Skates behind the net. Sets it up with 30 seconds to go in the period. Get the power play working. Here's Bryce Boris now. Boris poked away by Wagner. Comes to Jackson Sobel and clears off a stick and all the way down. 20 seconds to go in the period. We'll see if the Highlanders can get one last rush going. E.J. Boca tries to pressure. Vince Baker spins away. 15 seconds to go now. They got to hurry. Here comes Vince Baker. Gives it over to Mitch Coburn. Coburn up the wall to Lemke. Wagner clears it all the way down. That will do it. The Ledgers lead 1-0 after one on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Holiday Automotive Intermission Report coming up after these messages.
The Trip.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have two that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
King Manufacturing,
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. In that first period, we saw one set of penalties. It was coincidental minors that went on Vince Baker as well as Baron Boca. Both were roughing, and then spray the goaltender, you're probably going to get some prices paid to you. You got a couple of whacks in, did Baker. I think Baker was kind of saying, well, we should get a power play out of this for him causing that.
Yeah, and in hockey especially, you know you're going to get retaliation when you spray your goaltender, the opposing goaltender. Most of the time, the officials will let that go, but they didn't let it go tonight, so they know not to mess with that.
It's that time of the year, too, playoffs. You know, game's going to get a little more physical, maybe a little more contact involved, more scrums. So officials got to be a little more willing to, not take guys, and they're more willing to not take guys or extra guys. They'll take somebody who normally instigates something like that. Saves for the first period, 5 saves from Charlie Wickham on 6 shots. 4 for 4 went Memphis Young. At the 14:50 mark of that first period, Porter-Gala potted home a rebound on a shot attempt from Preston Flood, with the assist also going to Tate Baker. 30th point for Baker and Flood so far this season. Flood now has sole possession of the assist lead at 17 for the Ledgers so far this season. For Porter-Gala, that's his 3rd goal of the season and second in 3 games. He's got now in the last 3 games, he had 4 points against Marquette. He had a point tonight. He's got 5 points in 3 games right now for the Ledgers. Red hot for the senior forward at the right time of the year. Get ready for them playoffs. Going to take another quick break on the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Back with the second period. Start of that brought to you by the Michaels Corporation.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, Our Division III athletics and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hey, Devontae. Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please. You have a golf course in your house? I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken. I won't give him any.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Back here for the start of the second period. Nice guy. I like that comment. David Barris, shout out and congrats to our local Marion University team. Winning their most games in program history. They clinched a spot in the Slats Cup playoffs as well this weekend. And for you, Uncle Rob, who said that Highlanders have a 20% power play. No, they actually have a 19.7% power play, and I can prove it to you. If you look on the screen at this very moment, I'll even blow it up for you. 19.7% for the Highlanders. I just needed to prove my point, Andy. I had to. I had it up and ready. I mean, they couldn't have made it any more easy for me for Uncle Rob. 20 seconds to go on that Highlanders power play. Did mention that penalty from Tate Baker at the 15:40 mark for slashing, and you probably didn't get much more obvious of a slash.
Yeah, not at all.
You may not see a more obvious slash.
Normally, you slash, you break the opponent's stick, but
not your own.
Yeah, not your own. He broke his own.
High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Elliston. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Officials giving the hand signs to both goaltenders. We are ready to start the second period. Power play unit out there for this Highlanders team. Flood out there with Gala, Brown, and Sobel to kill. Puck comes in with Sean Lemke. Here comes Kyle Miller now. Miller drops it back up the wall for Lemke. Sobel ties up Kyle Miller. Miller pulls it into the skates of Jackson Sobel. 5 seconds to go in the power play for the Highlanders. 2 seconds and one. The Ledger's penalty kill at 82% does their job. Vince Baker below the goal line. Throws a backhander out in front off the skates of Heath Brown. Here comes Kyle Miller now. Drops it down. Pass tipped. Trying to come into the neutral zone. They're looking for Preston Flood into the skates of Kyle Miller. Miller spins away from Porter Gala in the forecheck. Vince Baker's got it now. Goes back up the wall. Jackson Sobel gets to it at the red and fires it just past the head of Caden Rotman on the bench. Hits that back glass, and he was a little worried there. 16-14 to go in the second period. Whistle coming in the center ice. Jaden Bastian will take the draw against Sam Hansen. Draw one back by Sam Hansen to Nolan McGorthy. McGorthy chips it behind Wagner and in deep. Ledger's led by let's say the defenseman turned the wrong way. I like that call, actually. It doesn't get called very often. If you spin the wrong way from the puck when it goes by, it's a negated icing. Knocks Cleveland at the red line, dumps it in deep. Charlie Wickman stops it behind the net. Here comes Nolan McGorthy up the wall to Nate Urban. Urban throws a cross-ice pass. He was looking for the stick of Jacob Spaulding. Pass comes to Stelmacher. Stelmacher, chip pass to Ty Wagner. Wagner lost it in his skates, throws it up the wall. McGorthy gets to it at the red, gains the red, dumps it in deep. Wagner chips it around. Comes to Logan Blankenheim. Back to Wagner now. Wagner finds Stelmacher. He chips it. A bouncing puck. Goes just wide of Charlie Wickham. It'll be an It's one thing you question there from Will Stelmacher. Why come back to the puck there? Why not stay at the red? And if you chip it in, then it's no ice. But it doesn't matter in high school because you still get the change. Not that I think you should, but you still do. Somebody with a shot so far, just about 2 minutes into this period. Draw one back by the Highlanders in Farina, but it's picked off by Flood. Here comes Preston Flood, shoots it. Charlie Wickham makes the save. Gala throws a pass off some skates. It comes back behind the net. Gala drops it back below the goal line. He's looking for Preston Flood. Flood and Baker rimmed around, picked up by Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff, pass coming. Heath Brown shoots it wide. Nice pass from Tate Baker below the line. Jackson Sobel down to Preston Flood. Flood spins away. Vince Baker and him battle it. Drop down to Tate Baker. Baker up the wall. Looks around. Tries to throw a shot towards the net. Vince Baker takes it away. 3-on-3 rush the other way. Baker through the middle of the ice. Has it on the backhand. Goes back up the wall underneath the stick into the neutral zone. It's picked up by Mitch Coburn. Coburn throws it under the stick of Vince Baker. It's no ice and goes for a change. Heath Brown flips one into the neutral zone, right onto the stick of Preston Flood. He got a piece of it. It bounced his stick and went in deep. Vince Baker spins away from the forecheck of Jaden Bastian. Comes up to Luke Lalonde. Lalonde stepped up on by Jackson Sobel. Puck comes to Blankenheim. Sludger's forecheck in that first period was very good. Sobel chips it up to Jaden Bastian. Bastian just pokes it further. Cross-ice pass knocked down by Blankenheim. Brings it in offsides. Got to wait for Stelmacher to get back on. Neutral zone breakout for the Highlanders. Brown steps up at the line and lays out Kazmarek. There's Jaden Bastian now. Bastian throws it to Stelmacher. Stelmacher with a nice move to the forehand. Has it on the backhand now. Throws a pass out in front. Bastian couldn't hold on. Sobel shoots it over top of the cage of Charlie Wickham. Ty Wagner now dumps it in deep below the goal line. Goes for a change. New forward group coming out for the Ledgers. Bastian stays and hounds Vince Baker as he brings it up. Nice play by Bastian. Gives it over to Blankenheim. Puck comes back to Knox Cleveland. Now to Ty Wagner. Back to Knox. Cleveland has the pass tipped. It's bouncing and knocked down by Ty Wagner. He's got space to skate. Wagner tries to put it through his skates. Bumped off the puck by Vince Baker. It's dumped back down for Tate Baker. Coburn chips it up the wall. Flood keeps it in at the line. It's offsides. Played by Baker. Whistle blows with 12:46 to go in the second period. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust for your family's health? For aches and pains, physical sports injuries, Fond du Lac families, and Aurora Healthcare, choose Dr. Marshall Rutherford. A family medicine specialist, Dr. Rutherford, is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. Loose puck comes to Preston Flood in the slot. Traps it down for Baker. Wagner below the goal line. Tries to wrap it around. Wagner bumps his man off the puck. Chipped up by Sam Hansen, but Tate Baker is back. Bouncing puck goes through the skates of the defenseman McGorthy. Wickham throws it behind the net for Kyle Miller. Reversing play to Nolan McGorthy up the wall. Out of the stick of Jacob Spaulding. Poked back in deep by the Ledgers. McGorthy throws it up the wall in the neutral zone for Nate Urban. Urban Trying to get around Ty Wagner. Nice defensive play. Here comes Wagner chipping it up for Jaden Bastian. Bastian tries to dump it in the backhand. McGorthy kicks it to himself, throws it right under the tape of Jacob Spaulding. Poked away by Heath Brown. Bouncing puck comes to Sam Hansen now. Hansen shoots it, glove save by Memphis Young. Shots now 7-5 in favor of the Ledgers. Both teams with a shot so far this period.
So far, Homestead's been able to get their breakouts much cleaner. They're able to get out of their zone a lot easier the second period.
It's much quicker for them. It was they were a little lackadaisical on it.
Holding on to the puck like they were in the first period. Getting it and moving it.
Puck comes up top. It's Pritzlaff. Pritzlaff fires a shot. It was tipped in front, goes wide. Went off the stick of, I think that's Doug Jones out there. Puck comes down to Doug Jones. Jones throws the pass. It was tipped and bounces into the neutral zone. It'll be the defenseman Ian Pritzlaff to pick it up in his own zone. He winds things up with speed through the neutral zone. Poked off his stick by Stellmacher. Fired into the neutral zone by Heath Brown. Milan chips it back up the wall, and it was offsides. They wave off the icing. Heath Brown spins away from the forecheck of Doug Jones. Blankenheim throws a cross-ice pass right onto the tape of Stellmacher. Stellmacher tries to get around Luke Lalonde. Lalonde does a great job. Gives him no room. Wagner dumps it back in deep. Boca on the forecheck with Boca. BJ and Barron forechecking. Right under the tape of Gabe Farina from Sean Lemke. Here comes Farina, throws one wide of Memphis Young. Kazmarek gets bumped off the puck. BJ Boca runs into him as well. Smizek and Boca getting physical. Lemke fires a shot from the point off the stick of Wagner into the netting. Whistle blows. With 10:28 to go in the second period. Face-off coming to the glove hand side of Memphis Young. It'll be Mitch Coburn to take it against Tate Baker. Vince Baker and Kyle Miller out there on D for the Highlanders. Forward group of Bryce Boris, Mitch Coburn, and Charlie Kazmarek. Vince Baker brings it around the net, cycles it back up the wall for Bryce Boris. Boris. Wagner keeps it at the line as Boris was trying to chip it out. Puck comes all the way around to Tate Baker, chips it right up to Knox Cleland. Cleland fires it towards the net, just past Wickham. Seemed he did not handle that cleanly. It's Preston Flood now, poked away by Vince Baker. Said his name a ton tonight. He's been very good. 2-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Pass coming to Mitch Coburn. Coburn tries to drop the shoulder. Cleland does a great job forcing him to the outside. Puck chipped up, kept into the line by Kyle Miller. Gala knocks him off the puck. Miller goes down. Penalty coming on Gala. He'll go off for kneeing. And Kyle Miller is down. Hopefully he is all right. Porter Gala will go off. I think they'll be, they're going to make a conversation whether this should be a 5-minute major. I don't think there was an intent there from Gala. He was just trying to make a hit.
That's what it looked like to me as well.
But there is it's one play in hockey that is in the last probably 10 to 15 years has really been cracked down on is kneeing. And that whether it's the head contact, people say it may be head contact or something like that. Kneeing is a big thing, and I can tell you, it don't feel great. I mean, it's happened to me. It don't feel right for the guys. They'll just call it a trip. So give it 2 minutes. I think kneeing actually in NFHS is an automatic 2 out of 10 for sure. And with mainly moving into a 5-minute major territory. Stellmacher will take the draw for the Ledgers. It's one back to Nolan McGorthy at the point. It comes across. Shot coming tipped just wide. They give him a trip. It's McGorthy up top. McGorthy fires a shot off the post. Luke Lalonde up top, fires it over for Nolan McGorthy, shoots again. Stellmacher got a piece of it. BJ Boca clears it to the wall, gets to it, and fires it all the way down. That's a great play by BJ Boca right there, and a good shot block by Will Stellmacher. Stellmacher steals the pass, throws it back in deep, off some skates. Couple guys run into each other, no call. Here comes Gabe Farina. Forced to the outside by Stellmacher and Jackson Sabel. He spins back up the wall, gives it up top to Luke Lalonde. Lalonde throws a pass. It was tipped by Stellmacher. Goes off the glass. Brown gets to the loose puck, throws it into the glove of McGorthy. Nice keep at the line by Nolan McGorthy. Hansen throws one off the skates of Stelmacher and fired and cleared all the way down. That one awkwardly off the stick of Charlie Wickham. He almost played it into his own net. Here comes Kyle Miller with speed in the neutral zone breakout. Miller almost lost his skates there. Got caught a little bit too fancy on those feet. Almost fell down, and a puck along the wall. Comes to Vince Baker now. Baker throws across ice right to Sean Lemke. Walks in. Nice stop from Memphis Young with the shoulder.
Easily is, or by far, his best save of the night right there.
Best probably chance for the night for the Islanders as they walk in on that power play. And they're looking for Sean Lemke. Lemke with 15 goals so far this season.
Like you said, Vince Baker set that up nicely. Like, been calling his name all night.
Yeah, he's a big key defensively for this team. Tate Baker to take the draw against Mitch Coburn. It's one back to Sean Lemke up top to Vince Baker, back to Lemke in the right wing. Just outside the circle, he gives up top. They walk it down to Mitch Coburn. Back up top to Vince Baker. Ledger's in the 1-1-2 penalty kill. Baker pressures Mitch Coburn. Puck comes in. Loose puck and along the wall. Dump behind the net. Knox Cleveland gives chase. Ty Wagner got knocked down. He's down and fired off the outside of the cage from Coburn. Wagner gets to it and clears, and he is hurting at the moment. That'll do it for the penalty kill on the Porter Gala penalty for tripping. It's a great kill for the Ledgers. Bastian fresh off the bench. Him and Preston Flood. Gets it down to Flood. Here's Bryce Boris now. Boris chips it out the wall. Wagner will send Bastian to get it. Gala chips it a little further. Mitch Coburn rims it all the way around. Flood and Lemke battle for it. It comes to Luke Lalonde. It's poked back to Mitch Coburn. Here comes Coburn with speed. Coburn down the outside. Shot blocked by Jackson Sobel. Vince Baker picks up the shot. Fires it off of Jackson Sobel. It's cleared all the way down by Wagner. It will be on ice. That's 2 back-to-back shot blocks for Jackson Sobel, and 2 is a low number for him. You might see him block 8 to 9 shots a game. It's unbelievable. The willingness for him to get down and block those shots is crazy to me.
Yeah, and there's really no padding either in the skates.
Out of the skates, you get some in the shins. I mean, and that's where you want to take most of them. Brown knocks his man off the puck. Puck comes to Sam Hansen. Brown makes a toe drag moves, lost it to Nate Urban. Urban chips it in low. Hansen tries to go up the wall and went out the stick of Heath Brown into the netting. With 6:50 to go in the second period of this part of the game, brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac Families. Trust Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Lauren Potter. There's many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho. Face off one back by Tate Baker to Heath Brown. Brown chips it around Jacob Spaulding. Loose puck comes to Porter Gowley. He just chips into the neutral zone. Pass blocked by Tate Baker. Gala gets the red, dumps it in deep. Ledger's going to take a penalty here. Who's this one going to go on? Going to be Gala again on a high stick. Back-to-back on him. So back to the power play. This time at the 10:30 or 10:23 mark. It'll be Portagala again, this time for high sticking.
I didn't see what happened, but the refs had quite a bit of help from that Homestead bench.
They were pretty loud about it. Kind of looked like to me in the replay, he went for a stick lift and got the cage. Return trip to the sin bin. Nice call there. Cross-ice pass off some stick. Pass comes to Coburn. He's got a lane to walk in. Coburn shoots it. It was blocked by Heath Brown. Vince Baker's got it up top, drops it down. Sean Lemke back to Baker. Quick pass over to Coburn. One-timer. Nice stop and an easy stop from Memphis Young. They'll take one-timers from there all day long. If that beats Memphis, it's either a screen or he never saw it. I mean, it was fanned on as well on the outside by Mitch Coburn. He did not get all of it by any means.
It's not a very high percentage shot to begin with.
And that's
Leon Draisaitl.
Or I'm trying to think of the other. Ovechkin. Ovechkin can rip it from there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's another thing where you're on this big ice, the power play gets so spread out, people lose it. They don't realize that it's got to be a lot tighter because the more spread out you are, the more room it is for the penalty kill to keep you to that outside. Preston Flood tries to clear, knocked down by the chest of Kyle Miller. Miller chipped out by Wagner, and not keeping it in was Coburn. He plays it offsides. 5:44 to go in the second period, 1:07 to go on a Porter Gala penalty for high sticking. That came at the 10:23 mark of the second period. Stelmacher and Boca come out to kill. That's BJ Boca. Jackson Sabel out there with Ty Wagner. Power play unit with Luke Lalonde, Gabe Farina, Sam Hansen, Jacob Spaulding, and Nolan McGorthy. Here comes Jacob Spaulding in that loose puck. Stelmacher knocks him down, and Ledger's going to go to a 5-on-3 with 50 seconds to go. That's one where Stelmacher's got to realize he's not going to get that puck. Don't make that play.
Just too aggressive in the defensive zone.
Especially on the penalty kill. I love the effort. The effort's there. It's just one you just can't take to put yourself down 5-on-3, especially with 50 seconds to go. And Coach Anthony Navari, in the second period, he wants to call a timeout and set up his 5-on-3 power play. Shot 7-7. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Start of the power play, 50 seconds to go with a 2-man advantage for the Highlanders.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back. 2-man advantage for the Highlanders. Flood, Sabel, Wagner to kill. Kyle Miller out there with Bryce Boris, Mitch Coburn, Vince Baker, and Sean Lemke for the Highlanders. 50-second 5-on-3. Puck comes up top to Vince Baker. It's Baker that walks down. Gives it over to Mitch Coburn. Coburn throws it up top. Here's Vince Baker now. Baker drops it down to the goal line to Sean Lemke. Back up top to Baker. Baker walks in, drops it to Lemke. Lemke walks in, shoots it, blocked in front. There's Jackson Sabel. Can he get the clear? No, he cannot. Comes to Sean Lemke at the line. Gets it right back from Vince Baker and throws it right back up top to him. Fanning on the pass to Mitch Coburn. They get it back up top. Coburn picks it up on the half wall. Throws a pass. It was tipped. Nice play by Wagner now. 15 seconds to go in the 5-on-3 in the Porter Gala penalty. Coburn picks it up. Throws it up top to Baker. Baker on the backhand. Drops it down for Sean Lemke. Now over to Coburn. Coburn shot blocked by Ty Wagner. Whistle blows with 2 seconds to go in the 2-man advantage. That was a textbook 5-on-3 penalty kill for the Ledgers. They ran the triangle to perfection. They kept the Highlanders to the outside, never let them attack the middle of the ice. They
were in every shooting lane and just perfection, like you said.
Tate Baker now will take the draw this time. He'll take it against Sam Hansen. Sam Hansen gets booted. Gabe Farina will come in and take the draw for the Highlanders. Draw one back. Porter Gala's penalty is over. Puck is cleared out. Gala picks it up, tries to chip it to himself. Good play by McGorthy. So 1 minute to go in the Stelmacher penalty now. 4.5 to go in the second period. Nice move in the middle of the ice by Spaulding. Wagner steps up, pokes it away. Here comes Wagner now with speed. Got a chance to drop the shoulder and get around Lalonde. He does. Wagner towards the net. Nice defensive play right there from Luke Lalonde. They'll play it back to Porter Gala. Him and Heath Brown will play catch and kill some time. Brown skates all the way behind the net. Comes out, throws it down the ice. Bouncing puck. Played by McGorthy. Nice play by him, but it comes right to Porter Gala. And Gala throws it off a stick. It bounces into the neutral zone. Here's Jacob Spaulding. He fanned on the attempt to get it in deep. Him and Gala battle for it along with Heath Brown. It comes to Tate Baker. Claps one down the ice. Stopped by McGorthy at the red line. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Too many men. Highlanders is what I think we're going to call. Highlanders are going to get a too many men penalty, and you could kind of feel that at some point the Highlanders were going to get a penalty.
Yeah, that's just how it works in hockey. You get 3-4 in a row on springs, and you know one's coming the other way.
There really never is much of an argument from the coaches when it happens. So 18 seconds to go on the Stellmacher penalty. Ledgers will have a minute and 42-second power play. Stellmacher will have to go to the bench. Baker out there with Brown, Sobel, and Wagner. 4-on-4 against Vince Baker. Bryce Boris. Shot coming, Sobel in, finds its way home. Jackson Sobel ripped it right through Charlie Wickham. It's 2-0. Jackson Sobel fires one home, and I don't know why the man right there in the box thought he was getting out of there. He ain't getting out yet. A 4-on-4 goal. So Sam Hansen serves the too many men on the ice goal penalty, and Jackson Sobel scores with 3:42 to go.
Just like that, how things can change. It's crazy.
Baker got to rush inside. The puck bounced over his stick.
Yeah, Homestead had been controlling this game in the second period for the most part. And just that one penalty there, Springs takes a 2-goal advantage.
Springs to the power play. The puck went off the stick, underneath the stick of Flood. It goes all the way down. 1:35 to go on the power play. The penalty to Sam Hansen.
The second period by number 16, Jackson Sobel, with the assist to number 23, Tate Baker.
So Baker takes the solo lead in points for the Ledgers. His 31st point of the season. Jackson Sobel picks up a goal, makes it 2-0. Bryce Boris to take the draw. To the blocker side of Memphis Young. To Tate Baker. The officials waiting for somebody to get set. Draw one back to Vince Baker, but it's stolen by Heath Brown. Brown spins away from Boris, but Boris stick lifts him and gets the puck back. Boris spins up, dumps it in deep. Comes behind the net. Nate Urban pressures tying Wagner. Wagner spins away from him. They'll set up the breakout with speed. Here comes Wagner with speed. All the way through the middle of the ice. Nobody's going to come to him, so he's going to take his ice. It's rimmed all the way around. It comes to Heath Brown. Brown drops it up top. Fanned on the pass to Baker, but he gets it to him this time. Baker over to Wagner. Wagner with a tip pass to Preston Flood. Back up top to Wagner. Wagner. Baker got room to walk in. Shoots it off the bar. Loose puck picked up by the Ledgers. It's Preston Flood now. Flood walks around. Walks the line. Shoots it towards the net and scores. Preston Flood from the line. It's 3-0. Ledgers pick up a power play goal after a 4-on-4 goal just a minute ago. Just like that, Andy, the Ledgers find themselves up 3-0.
Yep, 3-0, matter of a minute or so.
Just over a minute at the, last one was at the 13-18 mark. This one coming at the 12:33 mark. It'll be Flood. There'll be a couple assists on that one. I don't know where they'll go. Power play ends there. Ledgers pick up a power play goal on their first power play of the game. Knox Cleveland plays it over to Heath Brown. Baron Boca dumps it in deep. Green line out there with Smizek. And the third assist for Tate Baker. He's got 32 points now. What a game from him so far. Right now he's our early pick for the Marian University Player of the Game. Paxton Hoffman throws one off the skates of Alex Smizek. Comes up the wall. Kyle Miller keeps it in at the line. Walks the line. Walks inside. Miller with a shot blocked by B.J. Boca. Here comes Baron Boca, poked away by Kyle Miller. Miller gains the line, dumps it in deep. Comes all the way around. Heath Brown picks it up, chips it up the wall. B.J. Boca trying to get to the loose puck. He does and dumps it in deep. Comes all the way around to the backside of Charlie Wickham, and it's picked up by Mitch Colburn. Throws a breakout pass. Bastian tried to forecheck Paxton Hoffman. He got it through him and out into the neutral zone. It's dumped. The bouncing puck goes wide of Wickham. Stellmacher fresh off the bench. Picks it up. Nice dump right there from the Ledgers. That one went off the backside of the cage. Logan Blankenheim the first one to it with 1:15 to go in the second period. Two late second period goals for the Ledgers gives them a 3-goal lead. Sobel keeps it in at the line. Poked forward by Paxton Hoffman. Good play from Ty Wagner to get back. It's Coburn. Pass stolen by Bastian. It comes to Stelmacher. 1 minute to go in the period. Stelmacher chips it up. Blankenheim tries to get it to himself. It's Mitch Coburn now. Coburn and Blankenheim tie up. Puck comes to Ty Wagner now. Wagner cuts down the outside. Wagner makes a move in the middle of the ice, but nice play by Ian Pritzlaff to steal it away. Wagner bumps him down for the puck. 40 seconds to go in the period. Bastian picks it up. In the far side. On the half wall. Battle forward, 3-on-2 inside there. Highlanders come out with it. It's poked off the stick of Mitch Coburn. Reverse the play back down to Mitch Coburn. Comes up to Bryce Boris, who chips it into the neutral zone. Jackson Sobel gains the red, dumps it in deep. 20 seconds to go in the period. This Ledger's forecheck, which went away in that middle portion of the period, has picked its way back up again, Andy. That one fired on the way down. It'll be an icing.
I'm sure the coaches had something to say, and they listened, and they are back at it.
So that Quest Interior scoreboard reads 3-0. Comes from a goal from Jackson Sobel, 4-on-4. And then on the ensuing power play, a goal scored by Preston Flood from the top of the slot over the blacker side of Charlie Wickham. Puck's rimmed all the way around. Comes to Jacob Spaulding. He lost it. Here comes Preston Flood with speed and time on the clock. Shoots it over top of the cage. That will do it for this second period. Heath Brown throws a big hit at the end of the period. Brown is known to be very physical. Charlie Wickman had 3 stops as he made 5 of 6 in that first period, so he stops 3 of 5 in that second period. Now 11 shots for the Ledgers. Shots 11-7 after 2. Couple nice stops for Memphis Young in that period. He made this challenge pretty well. We'll talk more in depth about that period with the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Play is everything. It's development, expression, fun, socialization, community, inclusion, connection, adventure, and discovery. We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. Join our movement. Bring intergenerational, inclusive, and developmentally rich play to your community today. Visit bciburke.com and see how play can move you.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tegla Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. In that period, it was a penalty fest for the Ledgers. Back-to-back going on Porter Gala. One of them 10 minutes into the period and one of them at the 12-minute into the period. The first one on him was for tripping. The second one, or no.
Yeah, it was tripping.
The knee. They could have been called a knee. And then he got a high sticking penalty that led to Will Stelmacher taking a penalty and making it a 5-on-3. And then a bench minor for too many men went on Homestead, served by Sam Hansen. And then just a couple seconds into that 4-on-4, one off the draw at the 13-18 mark of the second period. It was Jackson Sobel ripped it through the blocker of Charlie Wickman. And when I mean ripped it through, he shot it through him. It didn't. Wickman almost got all of it, just not everything. And then just over a minute later, the 14:33 mark, goal scored by number 8. Preston Flood, as he walked down the slot, he got the pass from Tate Baker on the power play. Ledgers 1 for 1 on the power play. Homestead 0 for the century on the power play right now. They're 0 for 5, and it has been, they have not had shots. Memphis Young made one nice save on Sean Lemke on that second power play on the 5-on-3, and then other than that, the Ledgers penalty kill has kept them to the outside. That 82% penalty kill looks like an 82% penalty kill.
Yeah, and they're getting every lane, any lane that comes open, it closes as soon as it comes open. And Ledgers are in the way. They're getting their sticks in the lanes. They're getting their feet in the lane. It's crazy how good they're playing tonight as far as penalty kill.
Not just the penalty kill, Andy. We talk about their forecheck, and they're what they run actually is a 1-1-3. It's style trap. You send one forward in, you have another forward to kind of seesaw back and forth, and then 3 guys up top trapping on the blue line. They've ran it to perfection. That first guy in has been hounding the Highlanders defensemen all night long.
That first period was perfection. Second period started out good. They lacked a little bit there in the middle, got some penalties. But towards the end of the period, they had it back and just hounding them again, and we'll see what happens in the third.
Tate Baker with 3 assists so far tonight, and he now finds himself tied, or actually now in the lead officially for assists for the Ledgers. He came in with 15 coming into today when Flood picked up his first one on the first goal by Porter Gala to make it 17. Baker now leads the Ledgers in every statistical category. He now has tied for the lead now in goals. So Flood tied him for the lead in goals, both with 14 at the moment. 31 points for Preston Flood. He's got a 2-point night. 32 points now for Tate Baker with 14 goals and 18 assists so far for him this season. He's had quite the night tonight. Right now, he's kind of the guy knocking on the door for our Marion University Player of the Game. This intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. The Quest Interior scoreboard says 3-0. Ledgers headed into the third. 2.5 to go. A couple laps for the Zamboni. We'll be back with the start of the third period, which is brought to you by Aurora Healthcare.
For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with Locally Owned. It's very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Mars Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We have start of the third period coming up. Ledger's commanding 3-0 lead, and it comes off of the back of a great game from Tate Baker. He picks up 3 assists. He's got 18 now, leads the team in assists. Tied in goals now with Preston Flood, who scored his 14th of the game tonight. He's got 2 points as well for 31 points for him. 32 points from Tate Baker now at 14 and 18 for him. He's had quite the season so far. This Ledger's team, Andy, this is a very complete game we're seeing out of them. I know, normally we'd get interviews after, but having the doubleheader and rolling right into things, we will not. But if I talk to Kevin Colleen, he'll say he probably said the guys could have put more pucks in the net or at the net, but he would be impressed with the way his guys have responded and bounced back after that tough loss to the Tomahawk Hatchets on Saturday.
And that's the only thing you can hope for as a coach is you take a tough loss like that, you bounce back and you play just as well and just as hard, and you come out and dominate your next game. So far, so good. Let's see what the third period holds for us.
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 4 Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, Patrick Ellistad. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Ready to roll. The Ledgers will send out the Bastian, Stelmacher, and Blankenheim line, as well as Brown and Sabel on D. And they'll take on Mitch Coburn with Charlie Kasmarek and Bryce Boris as the forwards, with Lalonde and McGorthy on D, and we're underway in the third period. Watch out for flying pucks, Mr. Timmy Mathwig. And he got hit. Poor guy. Faceoff comes in the glove hand side of Memphis Young. Draw one of the sidewall. Brown pinned up against the wall by Charlie Kasmarek. He spins out of there. He's Brown. Pitchforks a backhander into the neutral zone. Stelmacher gets it knocked away by Nolan McGorthy. Boris gets stepped up on by Jaden Bastian. Charlie Kasmarek fires it in deep into the far side corner. Brown battles with Coburn. Reverses the play to Jackson Sobel. Quick up to Stelmacher now. Stelmacher throws it cross ice. Nice pickup by Jaden Bastian. Bastian dumps it in deep. Blankenheim's going to be the first one to get there. He beats Luke Lalonde. Blankenheim tries to dump it in deep. Comes all the way around to McGorthy. Flood fresh off the bench. He chips it around McGorthy. Here comes Preston Flood now. Nice defensive play by Mitch Coburn, the center.
He lost a blade.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yep.
He's going to have to do the old push. Might get some help from the referee at some point. Tate Baker now. It's a 5-on-4, so if you're the Highlanders, you want to be smart here. You pressure.
Right.
And they'll get him off. Blade comes off his skate. Here comes Heath Brown now. Throws a pass and went behind Stelmacher all the way down for an icing.
Referees bring the blade back.
Making sure it's intact still. That's part of it, too. You never know when they're going to break. I mean, they can pop out. It does happen. Puck faceoff comes to the glove hand side of Memphis Young. Gabe Farino will take the draw. It's won by Jaden Bastian. Knox Cleveland's knocked down. A couple Ledgers throw up their hands looking for a call. No call coming. It's Ty Wagner now. Throws one to Stelmacher. Chip pass for Jaden Bastian. Bastian can't get it out. Wagner picks it up. Stops up. Throws it right to the tape of Blankenheim. Blankenheim chips it on the backhand. Cutting across the ice and with speed is Stelmacher now. Stelmacher shoots it off the stick of Vince Baker. Man, Vince Baker, if there's a Highlander that has been impressive today, it has been Vince Baker all night long. Cleveland throws a chip pass to Blankenheim. Nice move in the middle of the ice. Goes dancing around the defender. Bastian up top to Wagner. Wagner walks in, shoots it, blocked in front. Cleveland fans on it. It's chipped out by Paxton Hoffman. Wagner picks it up in his own zone and throws it over to Blankenheim. Fresh off the bench is B.J. Boka and Alex Smizek. Chipped in deep by B.J. Boka. And here comes Baron Boka as Blankenheim finishes the change. Kyle Miller finds Vince Baker now. Baker gets bumped off the puck and taken down hard by Baron Boka. Dumped in deep by Kyle Miller. It's rims all the way around. Bouncing puck comes awkwardly out in front. Pass blocked by Heath Brown. That puck took a weird carom off the back wall. Lalonde steps in from his point. Throws one off the outside of the cage. Puck chipped up at the line. Knocked down by a skate. Walking in is Nate Urban. Urban shoots it. Blocked in front by B.J. Boka. Comes back up top. Lalonde knocks it down. Lalonde chips it in deep on the backhand. Brown knocks it down with his stick. Stops up. Flips one in the neutral zone. Bouncing puck. Going to go all the way down. It'll be a nice at the 13:48 mark of the third period. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Family Healthcare. Whether you're in a rec league or playing in a league in the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If the pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health can help you get back in the lineup. Start today with a free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Healthcare. Request one at aurora.org/sports. Draw one back to Luke Lalonde. Fires a shot awkwardly into the chest of Memphis Young, and he covers. He lost that one. It was.
He did not see that at all.
Nope. Through the screen, went off his blocker and fell into his chest. He got a glove on it to cover. Young only seen 8 shots today. Ledgers win the draw back to Knox Cleveland. Cleveland spins away from the pressure, chips it up the glass, off the wall. Nice keep of the line by Lalonde. Mitch Coburn comes away with the puck battle. Throws it on net. Young covers it with a glove. Young's been really willing to cover the puck today, Andy.
Sometimes you just got to get that stoppage right there. He could have played it, but doesn't hurt.
Draw one back to Luke Lalonde. Lalonde walks the line. Shot is blocked by Porter Gala into the netting.
Again, springs are always in the lane. Sticks, feet, gloves, and the shooting lanes.
Lalonde was looking for his 9th of the season right there. Draw one back to Knox Cleveland. Gives it over to Ty Wagner. Preston.
Back out there.
Yep, Flood's back out there. Got his skate blade fixed. Pritzlaff had to go underneath his stick. Comes in deep. Play reversed right into Charlie Kazmarek. Lalonde walks the line, throws it over to Pritzlaff. He gets it in deep with his skate. Hard pass was kind of handcuffed. Ian Pritzlaff on that far side. Puck's rimmed around for Preston Flood. Flood chips it up the glass, 2-on-1. Baker, Gala coming the other way. Lalonde back on D. Baker shoots and scores. The 4th point of the night and the first goal of the night for Tate Baker. He wanted to make sure he got his lead back in goals for the Ledgers. His 15th of the season. 33rd point and the 4th point of the night. The Ledgers lead 4-0. That's a good chip there by Preston Flood and a great shot from Tate Baker.
Yeah, it looks like Homestead's starting to pinch their defense in, trying to get more shots on the goal, and it just happens, defense pinch in, sometimes you get caught.
Homestead wins the draw back. Farina gives it back to Baker. And that one comes in offsides. So Wagner gets the assist as long with Preston Flood. 23 from 8 and 9 it goes. So as Baker took the lead in assists, Flood ties him right back up on that one as well. Picks up his 3rd point of the night as well. Wagner picks up an assist on it as well, his 1st point of the night. Jackson Sobel takes it away from Nate Urban. Stelmacher can't get it around Lemke. Loose in front. Urban one-timer blocked in front by Jackson Sobel. Baker walks the line. He shoots one. Tipped around. Just goes wide to Memphis Young. Sobel pins his man up against the wall. Pass coming. Lemke walks in. Shoots it off the glove of Young. Jackson Sobel rims it around. Baker. Puck goes weirdly off the boards out into the middle of the slot. Here's Sean Lemke now. Cycles it down low. Off the skates of the official, Heath Brown gets pinned up against the wall. Baker comes in to help out Nate Urban. Brown still got it in his skates. Spins away from Urban. Back into Lemke now. Heath Brown got to find somewhere to go with this puck. He high flips it all the way down. Bouncing puck to the blocker side. Past Charlie Wickman. And the whistle comes.
Lots of weird bounces and caroms off the boards this third period so far.
I told you, this place is, there's some nightmare bounces that happen with the boards here. Shots now 12-11. They've gotten close.
They're definitely getting more pucks to the net this third period.
Stelmacher, or Wagner actually gives chase with Smizek. It's chipped up the wall. Baron Boca at the half wall just chips it around. Wagner kicks it in further. Lalonde picks it up. Rims it all the way around. Knox Cleland steps in from the point and keeps it in. Boca's pinned up against the wall. BJ joins him. Puck's taken away by Sam Hansen. Hansen throws it up on the back end of the breakout. Nice pass to Luke Lalonde in the middle of the ice. Wagner picks it off in the neutral zone. Throws it over for Knox Cleland, who picks it up in stride. Cleland fanned on it and fell down. Here comes Sam Hansen now. Hansen, nice job by Cleland to get back and poke it away from him. BJ Boca fires it off the boards and all the way down. It'll be an ice. 10:33. First round of the Badgerland Conference continues. If you want to watch some more Badgerland hockey action, the Warriors of Waupun take on the Fond du Lac Cardinals in a rivalry matchup that normally is for the Cowan Cup. This time it's for not those bragging rights in the Cup, it's for moving on to the Badgerland Conference Tournament. Heath Brown, puck comes out front off of his stick. Young couldn't cover it. Brown's got it. Chips it up the wall. Bouncing puck comes out into the neutral zone. Baker applies the pressure. Takes it away from Vince Baker. Gets it over to Porter Gala. Poked away by Ian Pritzlaff. Pass goes into the chest of Preston Flood. Chipped further by Tate Baker. Comes into the neutral zone to Heath Brown. Gala fires it. Nice pickup by Flood in stride on the forehand. Dumps it all the way around. Gala will be the first one there. Good job by Pritzlaff to get a stick on it. Puck comes out. Ledger's almost had too many men. Didn't play the puck, so Coach Navari wondering why they didn't get that call. Nice pass to Jaden Bastian. Puck comes into the skates of Vince Baker. Here comes Porter Gala with speed. Gala cuts around the outside. Gets it over to Bastian through the middle of the ice. Bastian cuts all the way across. Look for some help. Coburn pins him up against the wall. Nice job by Mitch Coburn in the back check. And defensive effort from the center. Vince Baker pulls it out of there. Makes a move around Blankenheim. It's a 1-on-2. Working on Knox Cleland and Wagner just pokes it away. Memphis Young wisely covers with 9:20 to go in this third period. Lone goal of the third period coming all the way back at the 4:15 mark. Tate Baker ripped one over the blocker side of Charlie Wickman. Assist went to Flood and Wagner. Fourth point of the game for Baker. He's got 1 goal and 3 assists. He's had himself quite a night tonight. Riders win the drawback, chip it up the wall. It's Stelmacher. Stelmacher gets pounded by Luke Lalonde. Urban comes in, throws a pass, looking for Lemke. Lemke lost it. Stelmacher chips on the backhand. Here comes Blankenheim with speed, drops the shoulder. He gets knocked down. Ledgers to the power play. Ledgers will go to the power play.
Homestead defenseman just took a bad angle on that, and Springs player got around him.
The 7:58 mark of this period. Nolan McGorthy takes a tripping penalty, and that's because it was a good job by Blankenheim to drop that shoulder, use his space and his speed to force McGorthy to either have to take him down, hook him, or something. Ledgers go back to the power play where they're 1 for 1 already tonight It was Preston Flood that scored the first time. They work it over to Tate Baker. Back up top to Wagner. Back to Flood. Top of the zone. They get it back to Preston Flood. He walks the line, gives it over to Tate Baker. Baker ripped one off the iron right before Flood scored. Wagner picks it up off the backboards. Throws it over. Baker walks down. Baker shoots it, blocked in front. Good block and a good sellout right there for Homestead. And that's one thing we haven't seen from Homestead is that we've seen really readily from the Ledgers, the willingness to get down and block those shots. It's a good block by Doug Jones right there. The forward / defenseman. Sobel drops it for Baker. Baker in the middle, looking for Brown. Throws it to Flood. Back up top to Wagner. Wagner shoots it off the skate of Doug Jones again. Nice block from Doug.
I don't think Flood realized how much room or time he had right there in front of the net.
Wagner and Flood play catch. Flood shoots loose in front. Jackson Sobel throws a backhand pass right to Tate Baker. Baker shoots it off the glove of Charlie Wickman. Pritzloff tries to get to the loose puck. Flood keeps it in. Throws it up top to Wagner now. Over to Baker. Baker, fan of the shot. Puck almost came out. Kept it in at the blue. Drops it down for Heath Brown now. Back up top to Tate Baker. Baker to Brown. Brown in the middle. Jackson Sobel shoots it and scores. Sobel second of the game. What a power play goal that was for the Ledgers. It's 5-0. The puck movement, tic-tac-toe they go. Baker down to Brown. Brown in front to Sobel.
Sobel, the defenseman, is sitting in front of the net on that power play.
Put your big guys in front of the net, and guys like him that are pretty good with their sticks as well. He does his job out in front at the 9:18 mark. It's Jackson Sobel for his second of the game and the 5th point for Tate Baker as him and Heath Brown pick up an assist. Puck dumped in by Will Stellmacher. Jaden Bastian gives the chase on the forecheck. Blankenheim joins in. Puck comes up the wall. Urban throws it to Vince Baker. What a night from Tate Baker. He'll take that assist lead right back as well.
5 points on the night.
5 points on the night. He had 29 coming in. He's got 34 now. What a game. What a game from him and this Ledgers team. That one went under the skate of Nate Urban. Memphis Young played it, but they blow the whistle for icing with 7:07 to go in this one. This part of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. Thank you to him for his support of Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams broadcasts of Fond du Lac hockey, whether it's the Ledgers or the Cardinals. It's 5-0. The Ledgers 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. And it has come from a fantastic game from Tate Baker, as well as Preston Flood has had himself quite a game. He's got 2 points, 2 goals coming from Jackson Sobel as well. And a multitude of blocked shots coming from Jackson Sobel as well. That's one thing he does. We see Jude Ford for the first time today. He steps in at the point, gets it down to Smizek, throws a pass right on the tape of BJ Boca. Pad save, Charlie Wickman. Heath Brown throws it up top. Spins away from the pressure, chips it around the defenseman, tries to get it in deep. McGorthy just plays it to Boca, and he falls down. Plays it in the middle of the ice, a dangerous play. Here comes Sean Lemke. Nice job by Baron Boca to clear that away. He cuts in the middle of the ice, gets knocked down. Here comes Smizek now. Smizek walks in, shoots it to the far side of Wickman. Here's Nolan McGorthy now. McGorthy throws a cross-ice breakout pass right onto the tape of Nate Urban, who dumps it in deep on the backhand with 6:05 to go in this one. Heath Brown behind his net. Makes a move around 1-4 checker. Smizek throws a cross-ice, knocked down by the stick of Paxton Hoffman. Chipped in by Sam Hansen. It's Jackson Sobel. 2 goals for him tonight, 1 away from a hat trick. Also seeing Mason Neely and Shannon for the first time today. Grayson Mace, Michael Shannon, and Aiden Neely, this 4th line for the Ledgers. Sobel out there with Heath Brown. Grayson Mace dropped his stick. Shot blocked by Jackson Sobel again. That's the one thing I think I'm going to start doing is a shot block counter for Jackson Sobel. Young makes a pad save and sticks it to the corner. It's Luke Lalonde now. Throws it off the bottle on the backside of the net of Memphis Young. Grayson Mace tries to chip it out. Kyle Miller keeps it in at the line for now. Gets it back, puts it through the skates of Mace. Miller walks in, shoots one into the chest of Memphis Young, and he'll hold on for the whistle with 5:07 to go in this one. Stick with us after this for the Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show. We're probably going to go right into it because we got all kinds of stuff to get ready for that next game. We got all kinds of interviews that we got to get to right away in that pre-game show. So it'll be a short post-game show in this one. Coburn wins the draw back. Pritzlaff fires it wide of the net. It's picked up and thrown towards the net by Boris. Pad save by Memphis Young. Baker tries to get it away from Preston Flood. Comes back to Flood behind the net. Flood throws a pass off the chest of Bryce Boris. Bouncing puck. Nice move by Mitch Coburn. Gives it over. Vince Baker shoots it just wide and went off a couple sticks. Puck goes off a stick and comes out to Pritzlaff. He lost the puck. Pritzlaff drops it back for Vince Baker. Porter Gala gives chase on him. Brings it behind his own net. Throws it up the wall. Off some sticks and all the way down. Jason Grebe out there now for the Ledgers. Grebe throws it over to Ty Wagner. Coburn picks it off, throws it in the middle of the ice, looking for Vince Baker and or Bryce Boris. Nobody home. Good forecheck from Preston Flood. Vince Baker spins away from him. Nice steal in the middle of the ice for the Ledgers. It's Jaden Bastian now. Bastian tries to poke it through, but Mitch Coburn there defensively gains the red. Coburn knocked off the puck by Flood, dumps it in deep. Nate Urban, fresh off the bench, will join the play. It's Knox Cleveland for the Ledgers. Throws it to Flood. Flood flips one into the neutral zone, bouncing puck. Nice play by Gala to knock that down. Drops it for Bastian with space. He shoots. He missed. Good stick right there from Luke Lalonde. Cross-ice pass to Nate Urban. Pokes it in with one hand on the backhand. Memphis Young awkwardly plays it and covers. And the ref blows his whistle with 3.5 to go. That one could have been, looked like some trouble for Young there.
Yeah, I don't think looked like he was going to try and play it up to his defenseman and then decided against it and just covered it.
Draw one to Jackson Sobel now. 3-on-2 with him, Blankenheim and Stelmacher. Sobel down the outside. Throws a backhander looking for Blankenheim on the back door. Went behind the net. He spins away from the pressure. Lemke tries to chip into the neutral zone. Stelmacher knocks it down and tries to fire it in deep. He fired it right off of Sean Lemke. Now fires it off of Blankenheim. Bastian battles with Urban in the neutral zone. Puck comes to Jackson Sobel with space. Sobel to the outside. Spins away. Throws it up top. Off the skates of Jude Ford. Finds Blankenheim. Shot coming. Sticked away by Charlie Wickman. Stelmacher gets pinned up by Lalonde. Ledgers will play on Friday. They'll play the winner of the next one. Pondy up on. So both teams, consider probably rivalries, and should be a good one.
We're going to be starting real early, about 10:30.
Sorry, the winner. They'll play the winner. Ledgers will play the winner of that Fox Cities game. Jackson Sobel throws a big hit, and he'll go off for a penalty. They will say head contact. Interference? No, they'll say interference. I don't think that was interference by any means. I think head contact's the only thing you can call here. 2:27 to go in this one. The sixth power play of the game for the Highlanders and have yet to score. The Ledgers penalty kill has been fantastic. Draw one cleanly back to Vince Baker. He walks in, he shoots it. Blocker save, Memphis Young. Flood tries to win the race to the loose puck, knocked down by Baker. Baker walks in the middle of the ice, comes up top now to Sean Lemke. Lemke got a lane to walk in, throws it over to Mitch Coburn. They reset and set it back up top with Vince Baker now. Baker over to Lemke, trying to get the puck through the slot. Backhander fired wide by Kyle Miller. Nice hit right there from Ty Wagner. He gets taken down. Lemke gets it up top. They work it back to Flood. Shot, pad save. Another stop from Memphis Young. What a series of saves that was from Memphis Young. Sometimes he looks shaky, but sometimes he makes some big-time saves. Ty Wagner going to take a penalty. 5-on-3 again.
High stick, and he came in after the play. hit one of the Highlanders up high.
I think he thought that Highlanders got away with giving a couple whacks in on his goaltender. So, Ledgers got a kill with two of their best penalty killers in the box. Lemke picks up the pass, drops it down low. Cleveland ties up his man, trying to clear it out. 1:08, 1:06 to go in the two-man advantage. Loose puck in front. Young sprawls out and covers. He's been very good tonight, Andy. He's made some very good saves.
Yeah, when he's had to, he's made the very good saves. Probably 3 or 4 real good attempts from the Highlanders, and he's been to the task.
1:29 to go in this one, 1:02 to go in that Jackson Sabo penalty. Ty Wagner will be in the box for the rest of the game unless they score a goal. Draw one too well. They win it too well to the wall. Nolan McGorthy can't pick it up. 1:20 to go in the game. Nice move from Sam Hansen, trying to get around Heath Brown. Brown hounds him, fires it into the chest, and another stop for Memphis Young. He holds on. And now the Highlanders out shooting the Ledgers 19-16, but in a game where the Ledgers have taken 6 penalties, they're out shooting them now 7 penalties, actually.
Yeah, they're only out shooting by 3.
Yep. Ledgers a perfect 2 for 2 on the power play as well. Flood gets the puck off the draw. Flood's got a chance to clear, and he gets it all the way down. Clock will tick under 1 minute to go in this one. So 30 seconds to go now. Cleveland tries to bump Gabe Farina off the puck. Heath Brown couldn't get it away. It comes up top now to McGorthy. Drops it back on the goal line to Sam Hansen. Down below the goal line to Gabe Farina. Walking the line is Luke Lalonde and fires it over to McGorthy. Got a man on the back door wide open. It bounced over Farina's stick.
Very good look, just couldn't execute.
Lalonde throws it cross ice and drops it back up top now to McGorthy. McGorthy looking for Farina again. Farina fanned on it. Young clears it away. Now it's 5-on-4. Sobel out of the box. Cleveland blocks the pass attempt. Puck comes up top. Flood works the puck down. Good job by him to execute that. And covering was Memphis Young with 14.3 to go. Memphis has had himself quite a day. You know, the rotation with this Ledgers goaltending, it's been consistently rotating. And right now I think he's proving a point to his coaches that he should be the guy come just a couple weeks in February when playoff hockey starts. Faceoff gets dropped. Puck gets knocked around behind the net. Comes to Sean Lemke. Got one more chance here, and Vince Baker walks in, drops it for Lemke. Lemke gets his shot blocked. It's in his skates. That will do it. Memphis Young picks up a shutout, and 20 stops all coming in that last probably 5 minutes. He picked up a ton of saves. The Ledgers win 5-0. Saves for the third period. 4 stops for Wickman, and he had 12 saves on 16 shots, or 17 shots. Ledgers, Memphis Young makes 13 saves on a game total of 20. We're going to stay right here. We're going to go right into the Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Marion University player of the game. Log on marionuniversity.edu to get started today. It's Tate Baker. 5 points for him, 1 goal, 4 assists. What a night from him. Andy, you could say Memphis Young after the third period, but just Baker asserted his dominance throughout the entire game offensively for the Ledgers today.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with Baker. 5 points, 1 goal, 4 assists, and yeah, he was all over the ice. Penalty kill, power play. He led the team.
The Ledgers will take on the winner of Fox Cities and Oshkosh tonight. The BCI Burke play of the game. Log on Burke Careers for the play that moves you. I'm going to go more or less than probably 4 minutes or 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. That backdoor chance with the rebound. Memphis Young made 2 point-blank stops off a one-timer. He looked fantastic in that third period. he gets the shutout today. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair. If things go wrong, go to radioplusinfo.com for more information for the complete schedule. Well, we'll be back on air in about 2 minutes, and that'll be with the Fondy game. I want to thank Highlanders fans for joining us, Ledgers fans for joining us. Once again, they will play Friday. Highlanders fans, you guys will play on Rink B, so we will not be covering that. Any games on Rink A, we will cover for the Badgerland Conference. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller, Andy Staplefelt. You want to watch some more hockey? Fondy, Waupun, coming up.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction.